I understand what you guys are doing, and I respect that. However, in order to get through that area, you have to have a government-issued ID.
Well, if you respected that, then you wouldn't be trying to have us give up our Fourth Amendment rights just to come into a public area.
Trying to give you your Fourth Amendment right. But
yes, we're doing a story.
So you guys can be in the public area. That's not a public area.
Those aren't public areas. That's a badass fountain, guys. Pretty cool. This is over here. That's the James A. Byrne U.S. Courthouse with their shitty judicial order that I have to get fixed. And they have this cool ass fountain over here. And then right over here we just have the William J. Green Jr. Federal Building. So we're gonna see if the Federal Building, I'm gonna use this one. Unless, yeah. There's no saying for us to use this entrance. Yeah. Shoot. That's for the federal employees. And this is for the visitors. Appointments required of the taxpayer for IRS. Come right over here to 41 CFR 102-74-420. Yeah, it's never had to be revised in a sense. It's still in effect. Yeah. When it changes, they'll make a new one. How you guys doing? We're just looking around to see what kind of public information can be had in here.
Just do me one favor though, sir.
We don't do tours.
You allow to come into the building and stuff like that, but you can't videotape the security screening while we're screening. But you allow to come in and you can
come in
out there and you're free. You're not violating the law. So just do me a favor.
We're allowed to record over here, past the screening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just can't interfere with the screen. So do me a favor.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
While we're screening you in, just do me a favor. Don't videotape that process.
Sure.
That's no problem.
You want to have. You're not interfering.
Oh, sure. That's no problem. We're just checking the place out and poking around.
No, there's no tours. This is a federal building.
Wait.
We're trying to see.
I mean, there's a poster right over here that says we can CFR 41.
We just want to see what's here.
Yeah, for business.
Yeah.
It says security for business.
No, for photography.
No. So you're not going in to see any particular agency.
Well, we're trying to gather public information.
Okay.
We're going around and we want to see what kind of information. This guy keeps shaking his head. I don't know.
Okay.
Like on a single place.
It's a public building. It's a public building. You're allowed to go in the building, but you have to have a legitimate reason.
We do.
You need a number. You need a number to go with. Yeah. But you're not going to see no particular agency.
Well, we're going to see several agencies.
See.
Okay. All right.
For journalists, it's a legitimate reason, lawful reason.
All right. Then you don't have no legitimate number to.
Nobody who issues credentials though.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
Right.
And you have
Like press credentials are only employees.
You have a.
Why would we need the ID?
Yeah, in order to enter the building, you need a valid government issue identification.
That's not true, sir.
It's over there on the pamphlet when you come in. When you come in, you need a valid identification.
You show me a law. Show me a law that says that. Because this is the poster I'm referring to right here. This is your rules and regulations, the GSA. Okay, now look right down here. It says photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes.
No. Listen.
And then C says buildings, entrances, lobbies, floors,
That's
courts.
not. I'm not disputing that.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I never said that.
I know.
What I'm saying is, in order to enter the building, because it's a government building, You need a valid government issue identification. If you have valid government issue identification, we can let you in the building.
That's
Otherwise,
not
we can't.
true, sir. You're not.
So how about
So
this?
you're asking all these people for their ID?
Yes, everybody. So how about we
Wait,
do this?
so that's
how about we
that's
do
Fourth
this, sir?
Amendment protected.
Listen, how about we do this?
The right-
Because you have a right and you have a question. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna call my supervisor.
Right.
You guys can talk to them and then we can resolve the situation because
Okay.
because I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong and nobody's trying to violate
Right,
anybody's right.
right.
So we're gonna call a representative. We're gonna call the federal police so you guys can talk to them and they'll validate.
And they
what
can
I'm saying.
clarify it with
They can
everybody.
clarify what you're saying. So it's no dispute because,
Perfect.
like I said, you're not doing anything wrong and
Great.
so we're gonna. So what y'all do is y'all just hang out. We'll call the federal police. They'll come down and talk to you, and then we can go from there. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot, man.
Cool. All right, no problem.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
No
you
problem.
being kind.
No problem. No problem.
Here. Wonder where this door takes people. Oh, that's the courtroom right there. And that's connected to these guys down here. Huge building, guys. Huge. Wonder how much each one of these lights costs.
Here we go. This is down here. Property or portion thereof is closed to the public. Restricted admission to the property or affected portion to authorized person must register upon entry to the property, must when requested display government or other identifying credentials to federal police officers or authorized individuals when entering, leaving, or while on the property.
It says when property or a portion thereof is closed to the public,
Yeah, or restrict admission.
restrict admission to the property or affected portions, authorized persons who must register upon entry, authorized persons. We're just visitors. This is referring to closed to the public, restricted admission.
Okay, so the federal, I just called the federal police all the way. Y'all guys can just hang out and be comfortable until they get over here. Okay.
Awesome, cool.
All right, no problem.
Thanks.
All right, no problem.
So we got FPS coming. Now, so far, I've had really good interactions with FPS in Philly.
Yeah, FPS and Philly have been good. Homeland Police are awesome here so far,
Yeah.
except for Lemons.
Yeah.
He's a little different. All right, my phone was in the basket ready to go through. You see the guy with the gray hair over here? He is the guy that's shaking his head. No, they can't. I can't wait till this guy eats crow.
The building inspector should be issuing. Talk.
Building inspector?
Yep.
Okay. Building inspector, what's that?
That's basically the federal police FPS.
It's a what?
The federal police FPS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's FPS. All right. The building director sounded a little funny on it.
Inspector.
Okay, building inspector. What did I say?
You said director.
Director. Building inspector. It just sounded different. Like they wouldn't know.
Oh, no.
But he's FPS. That's cool.
Yes, they're the people who have oversight over it.
Awesome. What's up, my man? Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Hold on, let me go get my man over here.
You need to walk out with me?
Sure, yeah, we can talk out here.
Yeah, I already met these guys before.
What's that?
I said I've already met you guys before. What's
Yeah.
your name again?
Brian.
Brian? I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, I apologize.
Yo, Dick.
Hold on, baby, come on.
All right.
What's your question?
I don't necessarily have a question. I just want to walk around and see what kind of departments that the public can go to in here and see what they provide, what services they provide for their
Right.
people
Well, this
of
is a
Philadelphia.
public building, but you guys did you or did you not have ID?
Well, in there it says we only need ID unless we're going into
If you're-
restricted or authorized areas.
Right, which is passed for this side. So this is a federal building. That's a courthouse. There's different rules based off of what they are. Remember we met last time over the courthouse?
Yeah, I have to show it to you.
Okay.
They have it the GSA. You know the GSA. It allows for us to take photographs.
Oh yeah. It's a public area. You can take photographs there, just not of the screening process. Remember,
Well,
like
that's
how
what
we
they
talked
said,
about
and
last time?
I'm willing to compromise on that, you know. But
Yeah.
Nowhere in there it says that you have to give up your Fourth Amendment to enter a public building.
Well, in order to get through that public space,
Oh,
in order to get into this federal building, because of the tenants and everybody that's in it, you have to at least show a proper identification, state or government issued.
can you show me
You
a
guys
law
don't
that
have
says
anything.
that? Is there a law
We
that
can
says
go
that?
in there and I can show you a post-it.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's.
I figured, as soon as I saw him, I was like, he's outside.
I see that every one of these people haven't been given up ID. They've been walking through after they
Okay,
clear
so
their things through.
who hasn't been given ID?
Just the people.
Which
The people that
every single
that-
person that
that-
comes through has to show some form of ID, whether it's a government ID that they work here, or some type of ID, whether it's a driver's license or a passport.
But I want to know where this law is. What is that? What is the law here that we must show
That's
that?
the building rules and regulations, meaning like in order to get
Oh,
into this building.
that's
So if
policy.
you follow the rule and policy to get in, yes, you can
Right.
do
A
that.
policy doesn't override law.
Well, it does for security purposes. For this part, in order to get in here,
It doesn't for
and I don't have,
for America.
I understand what you guys are doing, and I respect that. However, in order to get through that area, you have to have a government issue ID.
Well, if you respected that, then you wouldn't be trying to have us give up our Fourth Amendment rights just to come into a
No
public
one's trying
area.
to give you your Fourth Amendment right, but do you have a reason to be here?
Yes.
It's a public area, right?
Yes, we're doing
But
a story.
So you guys can be in the public area. That's not a public area.
Those aren't public areas. What kind of offices that are over
That's
here?
a federal government building.
Yeah, but what kind of offices are over
So
here?
like if you, all right, so we're playing the game of that lobby and this lobby are the same. The difference is the tenants in this have voted to, within our security posture, you have to show a government ID once you go through screening process.
And where does that say that on the GSA? Can you show? Can you show us? Because I couldn't find anything that says
Well,
that.
that's rules and regulations. That right there is where you're following off.
That's a CFR.
41 CFR.
Yeah. So, how is your policies or this building's policies overriding the GSA rules and regulations governing conduct on federal property?
It's just part of it. Don't you have to do the same thing to get to the courthouse?
No, you just put your stuff through and you go in.
Okay.
Well, as long as you're not filming because they have a judicial order. We've been through that.
Yeah, last time. I know.
And here, I mean, if somebody can show me,
I mean, it does say GSA on it, so it would.
it says GSA, so it should be over here, right? Like so.
To be honest, like you guys showing
All right.
up has its frustrations like you got on the other hand. We both have it. But it keeps us in check of understanding rules, regulations, and
That's
laws.
the whole
that's-
point of
I'm
why
not-
we do it.
I'm not
Yep.
here to yell at anybody. You guys aren't here to do anything you're not allowed to do.
So yeah, so see where I'm seeing here. This says when property or portion thereof is closed to the public,
Actually, that's.
when they're not closed. Restrict admission. It's not restricted admission to the property or affected portion to authorized persons who must register upon entry to property and must, when requested, display government or other identifying credentials to the federal police officers or other authorized individuals when entering, leaving, while on the property. See, now it
So
says
it says, but for it's restricted.
for restricted areas or areas close to the public.
You're saying this is in the restricted area.
If I was going into like a conference room that would be restricted or
Private offices.
somewhere where
that's
they
different.
wouldn't they need to know who you are. Otherwise, when you're in the public areas, that's
Always court.
once you go through screening, right?
yeah. After you go through screening, you can
Once you're on
go
the other
around.
side of screen, it's still a public area. It's
Right.
They have no problem with us
The
recording.
area.
No, I know, and I know that other area is a public area too.
I'm gonna move this down.
But yeah. Are you okay? Do you need a chair?
No,
I don't know why
I'm fine leaning on this.
That's not a sword, is it?
No.
You can expect it if you like.
I can see a plunger lock in it. You never know though nowadays.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm actually a blacksmith. I want to make one.
All right,
Okay, just don't,
so how do we
Please just don't bring it here.
please just don't bring that in here. Just don't bring that in.
so
Nah.
so how are we gonna go about this?
Make a phone call and see if I can get you some answers.
Okay, thank you.
Law-wise, because I'm on the same page. I know this is a public area.
Right.
I know you have to go through
Law
screening.
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys want
So,
those
I mean,
answers,
if it was, you know, on the other side there, I know there's private offices. Those like in those areas, yeah, we know we'd have to show an ID to go through there, unless they invite us in and say no, you don't have to. But in the hallways and corridors, even though it's on the other side of the security screening,
let me make a phone call.
Yeah, I get what they're
Let me
saying.
get the
It's-
exact thing that you guys can look up.
It would be like if you had an appointment to go into a private area.
Oh no, I get what you guys are saying. I just don't know the exact code. I
Right.
don't have everything memorized. I don't know
Okay,
everything.
cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I've said it 1,000 times to people. Like,
What are these guys doing over here? I know. Say hello to the clan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One's over there somewhere behind the corner. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, cool. All right, here's our guy.
Gentlemen,
Yes.
so here is a old throw. I'll give you guys a kudos and say congratulations and thank you for helping me help you to help me.
Right, that's what it's all about. I'm so glad you said that.
I don't know everything.
Right. None of us do.
I do enforce certain things. Within certain places of this building, it's definitely needed.
Right.
Within this, we're going to have some stuff changed and figure it out because even some of my supervision was unaware of when it started of checking IDs. But as long as you guys go through screening, we're cool if you guys are cool.
All right. Appreciate it.
I apologize not remembering your name.
I'm Dave.
Dave.
I'm Brian.
Brian.
Thanks,
I did
Davenport.
remember this from there before.
Awesome. Hopefully we don't have to see you again.
What's that? No, it's you know what?
Well, I'm sure it's
Considering I'm at every federal building, but you guys are updating, and now that you've been at two of mine, you're updating me on different things, and we're updating each other. So,
Right, yeah.
you know,
Shoot. You
as
should
long as
have.
you're not causing like a ruckus and breaking stuff, like I don't.
You see, sometimes.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Some,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
sometimes I try to say, we're causing a ruckus by other people's reaction to us peacefully recording.
No, that's
And,
we
and,
just had that up here where them just
Then you should have seen it.
and just started freaking out. Like,
Oh.
we weren't even taking pictures of her.
you guys are civil and you're going about it the right way.
Yeah,
So, like
yeah.
a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
appreciated.
We're not trying to go out there and say, "Oh, f you, yeah, we can," and just try to make a video yelling at people. The
Yeah.
people don't like that anymore. It's dying.
Well,
People,
it's also more dangerous because the more you yell at people, the more you
Well-
get mad, the more I get.
and you know what's most dangerous about it? If people do that over and over again, the government's going to find a way to strip away our rights. They're going to make the First Amendment an enemy thing.
Or second or third, or
Right.
whatever amendment you want to.
Yeah.
Just name a number and.
So the best way to go about it is like any other activist, and press the line and find out the questions that need to be answered. And all right, cool. So
Yeah, go ahead, man. To me, it's always been the security aspect, and me seeing if you have an ID or not doesn't necessarily let me know if you're dangerous or not.
exactly, dude. You
Just
are
like
the
I asked, do you have a
best.
cane or do you have weapons? Like any of that is what I'm really concerned about.
You wouldn't
I don't
understand.
care where you live or anything. I mean, at that point, I don't.
You wouldn't
Unless you're
believe.
breaking the law somewhere
You wouldn't
else.
believe how many times people have made that point. Doing what we do, journalism. What is giving you my ID? Going to do it for your
I'm
safety.
not running it.
Yeah.
I can't run it. Like,
Right.
I don't have a. I mean, I can, but there's not.
But
you're not
running
committing
it,
a crime.
yeah.
You walking in here doing this that makes
And,
it.
doing this, and you know from interacting with me that I'm civil.
Shoot, I'm on Zoom.
And, I mean, I can get a little heated from time to time when it's not a good interaction and the
Well,
officer is being
who wouldn't?
But twice the last 2 weeks, Philadelphia police arrested me.
For the same stuff.
Walking around, recording outside. The one time they told him he was a counter-terrorist, and that's why.
I mean,
Well, you know what counter-terrorism is, right?
yeah, I mean,
That's
you
good.
do-
That's the good guy.
well, not.
Counter-terrorism.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
That is what NSA is.
That would be the only thing nowadays that people are more worried about, or why are you guys videotaping? But it's not like you're
But they
abiding
didn't
by
even-
everything we've asked.
Yeah.
Don't videotape.
They didn't even ask. They just
Well, they're very few and far between, but good interactions like this can help both sides learn from something.
Right. No, it's a training tool for
It's
both.
humbling, I can tell you that from this side, but it is what it is, man.
You just don't want people to forget about their rights,
Yeah.
because they make it like this day and age, and the world is so scary. And you can't do this. Why are you doing that? And we're not doing anything wrong. We bought a camera and a phone, and we go out and press record.
Well, if you guys are,
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm sure you have other things to do.
Yes.
You can get
no
on.
worries. I'll educate them. I'll walk you guys up. But
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate that.
Andy's gonna educate them. Guys, do you see this FPS officer from heaven? shit.
Still be jumping on any other floors doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That would be good.
No.
You guys know the screening procedures, like all that. You guys don't have any weapons or drugs in your bag.
No, yeah, they're gonna scan everything, yeah.
I don't have to use this to walk through, but I think it's aluminum. I should set it off, but they can copy.
If it does, they'll wand you, and we'll just take that little piece out. They'll run through the X-ray machine. Is all they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Hey, you'd be surprised. Plenty of people during the day come through with stuff that we want. Okay, you don't have it. If you have it, you need to take it out.
I heard a story from a friend that they were in jail and somebody tried to sneak like handfuls of OxyContin.
It happens.
Subject to administration, you don't have any knives, guns, weapons, anything dangerous.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I'm gonna be scanned and I'm taking everything out of my pockets.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
His girlfriend or wife or whatever got another charge.
I got you a paper, should just throw it in there.
I have no weapons.
They're going to take the.
Okay, your book bag.
Just throw it right in the bag.
They're going to take the.
Come on.
What's that?
Screening process.
Oh yeah.
The screening process.
That's part of the screening process.
Oh, somebody's gonna say that's the way to get by the
You'd be
wand.
surprised, but that's just part of it.
All right,
You got enough. You're good.
I'll do that. You know what I'm saying, though.
What's that?
TSA, yeah.
It's getting there.
TSA has it in their policy. A lot of us go with the policy just in case that,
So you guys
terms.
go to Philly too?
We haven't gone there yet, no.
Actually,
Oh, somebody
we
else
haven't
has.
been, but one of our friends did. Actually, he was actually flying somewhere, and
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
actually their supervisor made a real bad mistake. He's triggered him and shot him.
Thanks a lot, diving for it.
Yeah.
Be safe, guys.
Damn, it's nice in here. Ooh. They don't want us to see this without giving up ID.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Damn, this furniture. I used to work at a furniture place a while back. Man, these things, you wouldn't believe how expensive this little cheap chair is. They usually come from overseas, and chairs like this too. We're talking like that chair is probably like $1,200 or $1,500 each chair. And these little simple round tables, they're like contemporary, and this marks the price up more. All right, so what do we do? Two masters, Master Trump and Master Pence. numbers in there, man. It's not even worth it.
There's some forms over here.
Oh, is
You
there?
see which forms they got.
Refund. He stole it. Okay. That's the Taxpayer Assistance Center. When you want to come in here, you have to sit with about 10 other people and wait your turn.
Upstairs?
Upstairs? Yeah. That was awesome.
Check it out. So,
Damn. They know how to spend money in federal buildings, guys. Look at this.
United States Probation Office. It's fresh too. You can
These
smell it.
soffits up here for pretty much no reason but design and pillars.
There might be some like AC under there or something.
Oh yeah, that sounds about
Probably
right.
not. Got steamer
Oh
cables.
man, look at that dirty old tray. I don't know. Now it started to remind me of Resident Evil when I see dirty trays. Some of that weird contemporary art to go along with the contemporary furniture.
Got a conference room.
Check out the conference room. See nobody up in ya. Oh, there's a guy. He's just chilling. There's some artwork.
Looks like cafeteria. Is or was.
Yep,
Is.
pretty cool. Look at the ceilings. Pretty snazzy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is that area over here.
Yeah, this is the parking area for the court.
Demolition Man. That's what this building looks like.
The Inspector General for Tax
Treasury.
Administration, Treasury Department.
Guys are scaring me.
What's up?
No, we're good. We
I'll be
already
scared.
talked that
It's
PS
just
downstairs.
just a camera.
What are you taking pictures of? This?
Pretty much
What's-
anything
what's
and
around?
everything that we can, as public access.
Okay.
Yep.
It's all right. We already talked FPS downstairs. Oh, GSA. Oh, this is where they have the GSA, the property manager. We should ask them about the changing that 14-year outdate sign.
No, like I said, it hasn't changed since 2005. So the next time it changes, that's when there'll be a new date.
Are you sure it's not? 'Cause I know there's an updated thing.
There's another sign that has another year. Have
Yeah.
you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen 2019.
I have on a GSA.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go ask them. Philadelphia Field Office for the GSA. How you doing today, ma'am?
Hey, how you doing?
We have a question about the GSA poster for rules and regulations that's downstairs.
Okay.
We just wanted to know about the date, November 2005.
Who are you?
I'm the people.
The people.
Yes.
Are you? Am I
Citizens.
being recorded or something?
Oh, yes.
No, I don't record me. I don't know. Who are you? From where?
I'm from America, ma'am.
Okay. Let me get a manager here. Is anybody-
Okay. That's fine.
That's fine. I'll wait.
Why are you recording?
Oh, because we just want to document and get information for the public. A lot of curious
No,
people
not-
out there.
Not for me. No, 'cause I'm not of authority here. So.
Oh, you're still an employee.
You're gonna refuse us service?
No, I'm not
Well, no,
refusing
she's grabbing
anything. I'm
it.
gonna
She's
get you a
grabbing a
manager.
supervisor.
Okay, okay.
Reach out in here. a question, but I'm not GSA, so.
Oh, okay. She just said she's not GSA, so I understand that.
Secretary or something.
Okay, so this guy's GSA.
Yes. You might want to show this. Gentlemen,
How you doing, sir?
how's it going?
Good.
May I ask where you're from to start off with?
We're from America.
Okay. And you know the regulations about being on federal property, correct?
Yep.
Okay. How can I help you?
Yeah, we just actually wanted to ask about the GSA federal rule and regulations poster that's down in the lobby, because we know it's been updated, and the one down there is from 2005.
Okay.
We just want to know
Did you
why
have-
it's not been updated since to the 2019.
Did you have any questions beyond that?
I didn't.
Yeah, I do. No, actually, yeah, that'll sum it up. I mean, we had our other question answered downstairs.
Yeah, and we have other places to go too. So I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. I will be perfectly honest with you. I am relatively new in this position,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not going to be able to answer that to you right now.
What
If
position?
you would like to leave me some contact information, I can get back to you with an answer with that information.
What position?
With the GSA as a building manager.
Building manager. Okay.
Okay. If you don't want to leave me any contact information, I'm going to have to ask you to leave at this point.
This is also a private space.
Wait, but can you answer our question? Oh, this is a
That's
private
fine.
space.
This is private.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Sorry, Davenport.
Remember that
Damn.
line? You guys are
Darn.
crossing it.
We didn't know that this was
You did. There's a door. Yeah, but there's a door. Yeah.
Private space for these
a
agencies.
door. Any door?
Hallway.
Well, there's an elbow counter. It makes you seem like you can come up and ask
Yeah.
questions.
Well, I
So,
apologize for you guys being
we're happy
confused.
we're happy to step out if we're not supposed to be here. That's fine.
Right. So he wouldn't answer the question,
Thanks.
and he's relatively
Yeah, we
new.
were just saying that we were down by the probation officer. Like, oh,
Yeah, we-
Well, you guys know these hallways, like, you can come up here mainly for appointments, but once you enter into these spaces, that's
So that's just it. Okay. Like, all right. Like foyers, entrances, lobbies.
You guys know that.
Who did
well, that seemed to be a public office.
Did the short guy with the green shirt get in contact with you? He said he was scared.
I don't know. There's been several people come reporting it to us.
Okay.
But you guys also have to realize the stuff that's happening in today's world, no one knows you. I don't know you.
Alright.
You guys don't really know me. But how do they know that you're not walking through hallways planning something?
Well, there's a security.
That's beyond it. Can you hurt somebody with that cane?
Oh, come
You
on.
can't. No,
I can hurt somebody with my shoe. I can hurt somebody with my
Yourself.
sunglasses.
That's my
with
point.
my.
I'd have a problem with it.
My point, though, you
People should
guys
trust
are
each
taking it and understand the world we live in.
That's that
Other
guy.
people don't know what's going on.
The world I live in is awesome. Everybody's friendly. Nobody's paranoid.
For the most part, they don't ask us like that.
That's the way I
think
wish
we're
it was.
finished here, right?
What's that?
I think
Yeah. We can wrap this one up because a lot of it's under construction. There's not really
Yeah.
much to see.
We can come back another day. I want to get something to eat. Yeah, like most people don't ask though either.
About what?
They, like the one guy. Yeah, he's like, oh, we're getting scared. What's going on? And
What is this? Elevator. It shows the elevator bays. Oh, that's pretty cool. Awesome.
It's
dope.
people that want to help you be safe. You guys are doing the legal aspect of it.
Yeah.
And amendments and all that. That's fine. But
And-
there's also
and-
the side of it of safety.
The feelings aspect.
What's that?
There's the legal aspect and the feelings aspect, right?
No, I'm not worried about feelings so much. Mine's more so safety and law.
You know-
So,
you know-
if you're here to hurt people, then that's totally different because that's what.
Oh, no.
But
But
people don't know that.
But I'm trying to start a feelings enforcement officer kind of business because you know how much money I could make doing that? You know how many people's feelings get hurt by anything these days? Shoot. That'd be awesome, man. I would like to do that. All right.
You guys have a safe day, all right?
All right, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
appreciate your help.
Hey, is he here still? Darn it. I wanted to say goodbye to him, but I guess he's not there. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not him. That's a new guy. Yeah, it's a new guy. Oh, no, he is there. Hey, take it easy, bud. This guy. He's on the radio. Okay. All right, that was an interesting visit. An hour worth of stuff I have to chop up and dead space and stuff. Damn. But we win.